Hello everyone. So still today, because Gnomerigan was done earlier in the late morning, or the early morning and the late night. Yeah, that's better like this. I'm going to do Scarlet Halls and potentially Scarlet Monastery also. So this video will gather the two Scarlet instances. I won't talk about a lot about this. I already did the Scarlet instances with the challenge mods during Mist of Pandaria. And White Mane, but also Armsmaster Harlan were like the two most difficult challenge mode bosses. So I'm just gonna speed up and I will talk during the instance rather than at the beginning. So here we go. Yeah, I know, right? That's a perfect miss. So I'm using normal gear. Okay, so I'm using normal mode, normal gear. I'm still pretty tired, even after my sleep. Um, for the moment, so depending on how it's going on, I might turn with my Heirloom gear, but I'd like not to. I mean, not for this one anyway. Level is 28. Doesn't really change. Okay, if I have freezes, that's not gonna do it. I'm reducing a bit the quality in order to keep my computer from lagging. Because I'm already uploading the other instance on YouTube at the moment, so Gnomerigan. That's the reason why I have some freezes, I guess. Well, I'll try to play safe. 51%. At 50% the boss is doing another kind of speech, um, during which he's not attacking for a few seconds, but getting full HP in just a few seconds would be quite a bit difficult. So, two ways: or I'm playing with timing, or I'm playing with the timing. Timing on dogs or timing on stacks. But I cannot kill the dogs fast enough with this game. Another fact is that Fortifying Brew is useful, but only and only if I can extend its duration to the damages. So if it's not reducing effectively damages for 15 seconds, it's not useful at all. And I don't want to use it just for the healing. Like, look, it's like Experon, I'm regaining 20% HP just by pushing this button. No, that's the healing effect, but it vanishes at the moment, so yeah. Question about this city is when to use it. Okay. Then, in potion, a bit of kiting, a bit more management. I would use the Fortifying Brew at this point. And that might be the way, actually. Yeah, that might be the way. Touch of Death. Should I use it on dogs? No, not sure. It would be more a waste of chi than anything else. But that would be so good to... Because the boss won't end at, like... how much is it? It ends at 15% HP, if I recall correctly. Going to the middle and getting or feeding the dogs. Yeah, getting killed by the dogs. So Fortifying Brew, I'm going to wait a bit. Healing potion, should I use it? Yeah. Then I resolve, and dogs would be quite useful at this point. Well, how much time did I survive? 45 seconds, so there's not real difference. I think the opening is quite important, but then just about you pass the boss, you don't care about the dogs, you just pass the boss and you're cleaving, that's all. Spinning crane kick is still not available. Which level is it? 46, okay, for now. So be it. timer on the gourd was off, obviously. 1 or 2 seconds off, and then it would be a big burst, regardless of the stacks. Yeah, I don't think it's really made to be doable with this gear. Because all I can do is to cope with damages, and the survival was like 41 seconds. Yeah, I have to reach my second gourd anyway, but I can't really reach it. So what I should do might be to guide the dogs at the end. 45 in groove, best timer would be 15 seconds up from gourd, like I would fall back at 1 HP anyway with the loss of HPs, and gourd immediately behind. So that would be the idea, but for doing that, maybe I have to kite a bit the boss at the beginning. Like, it's gonna play on timer anyway, but playing intelligently on timer is not the same as just playing on timers. So I'll try like that, with a bit of guiding. Timing was perfect, more or less, but been pretty lucky with parries and dodge and survive. Yeah, okay. Fucking stacks. Yeah, one more stacks, I would have that died at the end. But yeah, its timing was pretty short actually. Cannot repair here, as my gear is in bad stance. So be it. Well, still 16 attempts to kill this boss. Like hopefully, Harlan is very likely to be easier. Like, on normal mode, it has no health, or approximately not that much. Like, and on Harlan also I have a lot more of guiding possibilities, and my health is so impressive regarding comparison with something like challenge mode that it's not gonna be very difficult. It's gonna be touch of death on execution phase and no more, simply. Well, I cut the fraps for a few seconds. I'm seeing that my gear is starting to break, and I'm coming back. Timer is still going on. Okay, I'm back. So 2 minutes for the repair, not that much. This pack hurts a bit. Oh, but still, yeah. Without Gourd and Expelorm and Touch of Death and even Fortifying Brew, even if I didn't use it on this pack to have it for the boss, I would have cried. Yeah. 10,000 HP is nothing. I'm gonna break you. And my Touch of Death isn't ready. Oh, please. I'm such a noob sometimes. But well, boss remains easy anyway. Very easy in comparison with the first one. How to become rich. Don't laugh, but each time I have to stop my progression of experience to keep myself at a low level, like this time, but every time in general, with one Bodash, I have to pay 10 golds for stopping the experience, and again 10 golds for reactivating the experience, so 20 golds just for one instance. Or well, a few instances if well, shouldn't. I love you. Time freeze. Yeah, I was just saying I shouldn't underestimate these trashes. Well, anyway, the instance will likely be done in 40 minutes. Maybe more. The last boss is difficult, but I don't think it will. On challenge mode it was at the time. Like, well, I had approximately 10 items, but the item where I managed to kill the boss was so dense. It was like dropping under 150k HP. I had 400k HP as a reference. Was like dying, because the boss had a kind of instant touch of death, or I don't know, an instant kill ability if I was under 150k HP. So dropping under this limit, which is the limit of Expelorm, like you cannot use Expelorm if you're not under 35% HP, and it was more or less 35% HP. Gourd had to be available, otherwise it was just a boom boom wipe. Okay. Okay, I understand now. Quite a lot of HPs though. Wow, it hurts actually. Well, it's still normal difficulty. I can feel it. But I can't put an easy mention upon the head of this boss. Like, it's not easy. It's easy medium, but not easy easy. Well, 41 minutes for Scarlet Halls. That's not that bad, considering that the first boss took me approximately 20 minutes. Just saying, okay, no problem. Like the bosses which were difficult on that was challenge mode, that was Harlan, clearly. The first boss wasn't as difficult as Harlan, but in the order that was third boss, then first boss, and then Harlan. About the difficulty. That's quite the opposite on normal difficulty, except that Harlan is the easiest, the third is the medium one, well, medium but still easy medium, and Harlan I already said, and Armsmaster Harlan is the very difficult one. Like, it's not very hard, but it's more than hard, it's hard plus I think, yeah. I think that after 2+, like at 3+, I will put very hard, simply. But well, that's quite interesting, like I had to use my brain for once, for Braun. I still think that with 2 more levels, the boss would be shit with Keywave. Like, it would just be twice the Keywave to fill the gap in the timer of the gourd, and then what to do? I mean, the gourd is up, so everything is right. And Keywave is doing quite a lot of damages at this level also. So, 41 minutes, I keep it in mind. Okay, I'm writing it on paper. So, final pen, yeah, 41 minutes. And what I'm going to do is not something that I could advise you to do, like this instance, which is now Scarlet Monastery, as bosses level 33, 34 and 34 also. So basically there will all be red bosses. So we'll see how it goes, but not the same color in my opinion. Okay, here we go. not the same color, indeed. I remember, like the first one was just a clusterfucker, kiting for 20 minutes, being hit by odds, meaning an instant wipe. Oh, not that much APs. Oh. Okay. And the ghosts. Oh please, the ghosts. The ghosts. So I'm only going to kill them with Cake Smash. That will prevent them from stacking. Well, Blackout Cake, I lied. First boss, that's gonna be Nuke the Boss, I guess. Please, I cannot even hit the boss. If my Touch of Death misses Talnos, I won't be happy. Yeah, that's a spoiler. Okay, it did reach the boss. Thanks! So, yeah, not the same color. Just so many blows are missing the target. That's... That's scary. Okay. do it slowly. On 22. I don't know how she did not pull the other ones, but I'm lucky. No. Was a bit greedy. Should have used my fortifying bow, but I didn't thought to it. Well, didn't focus the hitter. That's the simple answer. Well, I thought I have something to do for the quest, but basically. So be it. No, that's here. Please. Yeah, still waiting for my counter spell also. Yes, that's good. Potion. Hey, don't be intelligent, please. Okay. That's the price for my cupidity. Okay, you have more wipes and trashes and bosses. That's okay. Ah, but why not? Why not? Man, I'm greedy. That's all. And the last room will be... Oh my gosh. I think I will wait for cities at this moment. And they don't even have engulf strikes. Like otherwise it would be... Okay. I should play carefully with those trashes. And the last pack. I won't do the right, the right one, the left. Yeah. I won't do the last one on the left. Like there are four, so just not needing for that. I love that little additions with flames. Okay, thanks it didn't fail. Being bad otherwise. So second boss, yeah, medium, yeah. Yeah, speaking of a little addition with flames. Well, here the interesting way is about finding the strategy. Level 34. There are 6 levels of difference. 6 levels of difference between the two of us. Yay. Gonna wait for my touch of death. Okay, please come here. Okie dokie. So first pack and second one. And Duran, you got quite a lot of HPs, and that's annoying. Yeah, that's annoying. Duran. Well. Okay, come back, touch of death, come back, touch of... Why not? Nah, I don't want to come back here. First, there's a lot of way. Second, the other guy will use the resurrection on quite a few enemies, so it's gonna be annoying. So I have absolutely no idea how it's going to turn on. It's possible that the boss reveals itself as very easy. The bosses reveal themselves as very easy, should I say? It's possible that the encounter turns as hell. Like, that was the second most difficult boss after Armsmaster Harlan entrenchment, according to me. And I don't know if there's the mass resurrection to begin with, so... Why? Okay. That's over, that's over. I don't think I will deal with it. Please. I can interrupt just one. Unless... well, I'll see. She doesn't seem to have any Erasmus. Oh, she hurts a bit. No, she doesn't seem to have it. Thanks. Or maybe in phase 3? No, but what I'm trying to do at the moment is to get back my fortifying brew for the last phase, because the two bosses at the same time are quite difficult to manage. Well, it's possible to play with the pillars like I'm doing at the moment. That's what I did on change mode, otherwise it's impossible. Except that on change mode there's also every 11 casts of Holy Smite, there's the CM that you have to interrupt. What's the name? I don't even remember. Okay, I'll start by killing Durant. What's that? Okay. Perfect, without even one flash of steel or name of spell, I don't even remember. You don't have to use my fortifying brew, so that's not gonna take 80 years or stuff like that. Now I'm closer to action. Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna push it to the next level. I'm gonna make time timer running into my head just by noticing the timer is doing the flash of steel, and then there's 25 seconds or 26 seconds because there were just 5 seconds remaining on the attempt. So between two flash of steel. So at this moment I should be able to anticipate the next one, if I'm able to anticipate the next one, I should have my Tiger Lust or at least 1 or 2 rolls, and that should be enough to avoid most of the damages. Yay! How am I going to play with the configuration of the room? Like, I could just turn around. I think that's the easiest way to make a big turn. I don't know about the range of white men, but shouldn't be that high. I mean, well, don't have the change mode anymore. Okay. 7 coming at 12 coming at 37. Three minutes of waiting. Oh yeah, it doesn't seem it works. Question is, what am I going to do if it doesn't work? Or maybe it's the fact to anticipate that makes that doesn't work. Like, it takes the initial speed of the player, and the fact to add a CD will lead to avoid the blows. Because I did take a few damages from the spells right before. Yeah, obviously I did. 5 hits, so it should be the maximum. Thinking of this, I'm gonna guard just before entering the new phase. Like, it will prevent the damages from the first dashing strike. Well, I'm seeing flash of steel, but it's dashing strike, or I don't know what. I don't even know what. So. Okay, I have a little advantage. Okay, now I finish the boss. I did trade my shield against just a moment when the boss will not even have any more mana. So yeah, but it's like a truck after all. So what does happen if she doesn't get any more mana? She will hit me with normal strikes. Well, I'm just gonna face under guard and that should be enough. So yeah, she doesn't cast anything else if she doesn't have any more mana. Not the good ones, seriously. Well, difficult one. It's hard. On the difficulty, it's hard. It's not very, very, very hard, but it's hard. Even hard plus, I would say. Yeah, hard plus. It's a long encounter, 5 minutes and 38 seconds. So not something that's seen every time. But yeah, it's an interesting encounter though. Like, there's quite a lot of timing, and that's rare when I find timing on this kind of boss. Usually it's quite the opposite. It's destroy the boss as quick as possible and nothing else. Well, you didn't even intervene, you, so I don't have to kill you. So a lot of timing. What else? Um, Timing, temporization, a lot of burst, strategy, using the gourd just before was quite the winning strategy, for example. I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. The potion did save me, obviously, of course. If I would have used a lesser healing potion, so one like that instead of this one, which is doing more than twice as much healings, it would have been possible regarding the numbers. So thanks to that greater healing potion, the kill occurred. Touch of Death must be used as soon as possible. I did waste a bit of time. I think a few seconds later I would have died because of another dashing strike. So yeah, very interesting boss anyway. Very, very interesting for an old instance. It's not as the change mode version where doing all this with a lot more time. It did take 18 minutes to kill the change mode version. Um, Change mode version also, I had to interrupt every 11 spells the control, otherwise it was a wipe. It was like just mind control and over. 18 minutes with interruptions. Yeah, it's very far from the change mode version. Seriously, very far. There's not even the intermediate phase with all the ads. That being said, for warming up, it's quite interesting. Yeah, it's quite a funny boss. So I would put hard on difficulty, but not very hard. Obviously, it would be just hard, not even hard plus, just hard. Or maybe hard plus. Oh, I don't know. I will see when I'm gonna make the video anyway. So for the instance, yeah, I did it with bosses in the red, so there's quite a lot of miss, quite a lot of RNG, and that's why I don't like to do it. But it was just in front of the Scarlet Halls, so waiting for it was just stupid, I think. Coming back, taking a few level, coming back. Oh, well, I don't have just that to do. So yeah. Uh, didn't play that safe. Did play pretty bad, particularly on trashes. Anyway, I will stop the timer. So a bit more than 1 hour. That's 1 hour and 5 minutes against 41 minutes for the other. But yeah, bosses are in the red, as I said. And um, yeah, still a funny instance. Still funny to do while leveling. Like it's not like something like Nomerigan, where, well, you see what I mean. bosses are getting one shot. There's no specific mechanics and stuff like that. Because I prefer when there are mechanics, when it's not just about numbers, when you have to think, to jump into the fountain on the second boss, to jump down. Otherwise, the boss will just kill you with simple melee hits. But at the same time, if you're not going back fast enough, it will reset because of the range, and so on. The first boss is quite fun with the kiting. Fortunately, we have the design ace at this level. Fortunately, otherwise it would be just about cake smash and that would be a lot more difficult. But yeah. Anyway, so those two instances are quite fun. Unmaster Braun was quite tense. Yeah, that was just on the verge of death. Like, did pass for nothing. I mean, one more blow and they would have died anyway. And 16 attempts for a stupid boss like this, please. So yeah, quite bursty. Level 30 with Chi-Wave. I already said it quite a few times, but that would be a lot more easier. Like, there's not really real comparisons that are possible. Next one will be uh, normally, because I don't have it at the moment, but I will do it with orange bosses, just the level when they turn out to be orange. That will be Razorfen Crawler. Am I right? No, not that one. Um, yeah, that's not the downs, that's the Crawler. So Razorfen Crawler will be the next one. Rugug seems difficult. Yeah, when I'm seeing the number of ads and abilities, yeah, it does seem a bit difficult. Well, I'll see. But, well, going to do it as soon as possible. Maybe tomorrow. I'm in a good mood for doing those old instances. If I'm not trying any more timer challenge modes, I'll see. Anyway, here we are. Two funny instances. More than Winding Caverns or Gnomerian, if you ask me. Approximately at the same level as Shadowfen Keep. Even if I preferred Godfrey. I just loved Godfrey with the execution. The execution was difficult, and that's not something that's seen every time. But the execution of Durand was quite difficult, so it kinda reminds me of Godfrey. Well, anyway, interesting bosses. There are not that many bosses like that. Usually they're just trashes using a board and nothing more. So, funny instances. Even for Scarlet Halls. Even if the second boss, Harlan, was quite a big disappointment. Anyway, here we are. Next one, Razorfen Crawler, if I'm not mistaken. And see you soon. Thanks for watching.